Go.
It's good to see you again, as always.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited about your new book. This is Shira at the Temple, the Yom Kippur story. It's just great. Shira is so beautiful.
Thank you.
So, what can you tell me about this story? How did it come about?
Okay, this story is actually inspired by a student of mine, a little boy in first grade. I actually told the story, the midrash, about the person who couldn't read Hebrew and went to the temple, and instead of actually praying at the temple for Yom Kippur, he recited the Aleph Bet and expected God to accept his prayer that came from his heart as a Yom Kippur prayer. After Yom Kippur, one of the moms of my students came to me and said, you know, my little boy was singing the Aleph Bet song at Yom Kippur services, and we asked him why he did that, and he told us the midrash. And of course, when I heard that, I said, this must be something that will inspire other families and other children. And then I put it into the series as a Yom Kippur story that will be part of hopefully many families and synagogues and schools to be inspired that a prayer could be anything. It doesn't have to be something you are fancy or out of the Siddur or the Machzor on Yom Kippur. It can be something as simple as reciting the Aleph Bet. It resonates with kids. They like it a lot.
It's very, very nice. And so, who is Shira?
Shira is a culmination of all my students. You would be super, super impressed to see how inspired little kids can be and how spiritual they can become. And throughout the years teaching, I've been noticing all kinds of stories and anecdotes from families and from parents and grandparents, and I've decided to put them all into one character that will be the sum of all my students, all their experiences, and the ones that stood out became stories like this.
So, what is your ultimate purpose with this series?
The ultimate purpose is to inspire and to share stories like this with families and temples and with teachers, educators, and to get the purpose of being Jewish and Jewish as a verb to be part of everybody's vocabulary. It's important to me that there will be Jewish continuity and that it should be done with education in a fun way like the series.
Well, I really have enjoyed all of the books. There's one interesting thing that I wanted you to comment on, and that is that you have embedded, the books are in English, but you've got Hebrew embedded in them. Why did you do that?
I'm a Hebrew teacher at the Davis Academy, and for me, Hebrew is the language of the Jewish people, and when children see the Hebrew, they sometimes don't even have to read it. They can kind of sight words stand out in their mind, and they can learn that way as well. And with repetition, it becomes part of who they are, and Hebrew becomes part of their Jewish life. It's super important to me.
Well, I am so excited to be able to share this day with you.
Thank you.
And share the books with the general public.
Thank you.
I'm really excited about being able to present these to families and teachers. They're really lovely, lovely
And
books.
thank you to
Thank you so much.
Toys for doing this and being such a fabulous encouragement to this series. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.